The pulse rifle is the second best AR that's currently in Fortnite, and a lot of people don't know about how the gun works or how you want to be using the gun, so that's what I'm going to be explaining in today's short video. Now, this AR is not the best AR in the game. In my personal opinion, I really do believe that the hammer assault rifle is still the best assault rifle in the game. And then when it comes to the Evo Chrome assault rifle, obviously when you get to the mythic rarity of this, it's really good, so that's the one that you want to be using. Now, when it comes to the pulse rifle in the game, there is currently 3 rarities that we can get this at. You can get this at blue rarity, aka rare rarity. You can get this at epic rarity, aka purple, and then you can also get a gold rarity, aka legendary. Previously in the game, we have had a mythic version of this and also an exotic version, one of them which was a burst, and they were both pretty good. But for the main part, these items are great, but they have some drawbacks, and the main drawbacks for that is the ammo count for it and the rate of fire when you're scoped in. The damage that you do with this weapon isn't consistent always. For example, if you're hip firing at someone, it's going to do less damage compared to if you're scoped in with the weapon. See that I'm scoped in here? This is going to be doing more damage as the headshot and to the body as well. So you want to be taking note of that. But the rate of fire does extremely change when you're scoped in. For example, if I'm trying to shoot someone from far away, this is going to be quite a good weapon. It shoots a little bit faster than the Ranger assault rifle, so you can count on it for that. But if you want to be shooting this close range, it fires a lot like an SMG, and it does have that automatic fire rate, so you don't even have to worry about tapping it every single time. Now, something that's big about this is that it has really good hip fire. So if you're a fair distance away from where people are, you can actually hit that hip fire on them if you're aiming correctly, and you're not going to get majorly bad bloom because of it. So there's no drawback on that. So this assault rifle is the type of assault rifle that you can use as a replacement of an SMG, as a way to get people's walls for taking a box, or for hitting them a long range. For example, if I was going to take this wall here, just take it like that. But then the major drawback is you got to remember to always reload, because you only have 16 ammo. So if you take someone's wall and then you want to be pushing it into their box, more than likely you're not going to have ammo for it. So you want to take the wall, you want to then reload, then you want to enter their box, and then you want to then finish them. Now, obviously, just like every other gun we've got in Fortnite, the better the rarity, the better damage you're going to be doing with this weapon. And right now, let's just go through the stats nice and quickly. So when talking about hip fire of these guns, the rare / the blue version of it does 33 damage per shot. The epic, aka purple rarity of this does 35 damage per shot, and the legendary, aka the gold version, does 36 damage per shot. Now, if you hit a headshot with this, with the headshot multiplier being 1.5, you're going to do 50% more damage than you were doing previously. So if I bust out my calculator here, if you hit a headshot with the blue version, you're going to hit just under 50 damage, a total of 49.5. If you hit a headshot with the purple version, you're going to hit 52.5. So that's only going to require 4 hipfire headshots in order to take someone out. And then if you have the gold version of this gun and you hit a headshot, you're going to hit a total of 54. Now, when it comes to aiming down sights, the damage greatly increases for this gun, and this is where it has this big benefit. So I find myself using this gun as an AR for long distance and then an SMG close range when I use it. The hammer is better because the hammer has more ammo and it's more consistent throughout, and you don't have to worry about that variance in damage. But this gun is going to be a nice fun one in between, especially if you can't find yourself an epic or a legendary hammer assault rifle. I'd recommend using this. So when aiming down sights with this gun, the blue one's going to do 49 damage to the body, purple one's going to do 52 damage to the body, and the gold one's going to do 54 damage to the body. This isn't a single shot. Now, this is not even counting the headshot multiplier. So you might be wondering, damn, that's actually some pretty big damage. Wait till you see the headshot multiplier. So if you're aiming down sights, you hit someone with a headshot with the blue one, 73 damage. You're aiming down sights and you hit someone with the purple one, you're going to be hitting for a total of 78 damage. And if you're aiming down sights and you hit someone with a gold one, you're going to be hitting for a total of 81 damage, which is absolutely massive. But this slow rate of fire is going to be the drawback of where you're not going to be really doing that too often. So if we hit a headshot on this bot while scoped in, we're going to be hitting for a total of 81 damage. Do note that this gun does have damage drop off, however, and this is where this gun has its biggest drawbacks, where I think it's kind of not as much worth it. Say if I'm really far away from where this person is, I line it up with the head and I hit a headshot, it's only going to hit for a total of 68 damage. Kind of makes this gun have its drawbacks because it's deadly accurate. So if you're shooting someone from halfway across the map with it, you could be hitting 81 headshots, but it's not going to be doing that amount of damage. So therefore, I wouldn't be picking it up over the Cobra DMR if you want to be using it for that long range fights. Now, you might be like, this gun's kind of familiar. And yes, it's essentially exactly the same as a Stark rifle, but reskinned. Right now, we're going to test as well the damage drop off from being far away from it. We're currently 10 building blocks away from where this dummy is. If we mark where the dummy is, that's 50 meters. Once you get over the 50 meter mark For example, here we're at the 50 meters. This will hit for full damage, but if I take a step over this line, you're going to immediately start having that damage drop off. This is about every 3 to 5 meters. So every 3 to 5 meters, you take a step away from this, the damage drop off is going to be greater. As you can see here from super far range of where the dummy is, we're hitting a massive 54 to the head and then 36 to the body. So you can already see that damage drop off coming into effect, because if we were close range with it aiming down sights, we would have been hitting 54 damage to the body and 81 damage to the head. In my opinion, this gun is worth it. So definitely try this gun out and definitely do use it. If you're someone who likes SMGs to do a lot of damage, you might want to be using this item because this does a lot of damage to people. This can also work well in zero build mode, say if people have 250 HP. If you hip firing on them, it can pay off a lot of the time, and more than likely you're going to finish someone off before they finish you off, even if they have a good SMG, because the amount of damage it does close range is just invalid, and especially due to its fast rate of fire. So yeah, that's everything that I feel like you should know about the pulse rifle SMG. Try it out if you don't have yourself a gold or a purple hammer assault rifle, and the same goes for the Evo Chrome assault rifle. Unless you have a gold or a mythic version of it, I wouldn't be using this gun over it. So definitely in my opinion, the second best AR, especially considering you can't get it in common and uncommon rarities. Yeah, thanks for watching the video. I know it was a bit of a slow, different one, but it's more informative, you know. Thanks for watching. Use code ONY, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Goodbye.